Konnichiwa everybody, it's Ward and it's time for more Korra. Starting the episode in 3, 2, 1, go. So Korra got taken, the city, everything went wrong, except Varrock and Bolin are free. And Julie supposedly will make one of the super weapon spirit root thingies. Exciting. Pata Jr. It's kind of a difficult name to remember, huh? Reunion. I mean, you could say that she was there when she, well, I guess she was in the ocean, or the sea. Korra, that is. Oh yeah, they haven't met in 3 years. But didn't Naga, live with her before she came to Republic City? I don't really get why Naga stayed behind then. I guess it's inconvenient to bring her with. No, but they left on a ship, didn't they? I don't really get that. It was like her pet. Oh yeah, have you seen Boomy, this season? At all? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Oh wait, I mean, why did I say Korra got captured? Well, she did get captured a little bit, but only almost. She got defeated. For sure. Out in the desert. Has it been that long? Wow. Mm-hmm. Kind of starting to look like Einstein there. Are they gonna hold hands? Maybe not. Uh-huh. And also, if he was a movie star, couldn't he just keep being a movie star? Same 2 legs, huh? Wow. Right into a trap. I felt like Bolin was doing pretty well with the movies, right? Oh yeah, she's finally back in their old garbs. With that hair. Ooh, blushing. Uh-huh. She does look cute though. Uh-huh. That guy is still around, huh? Nope. Uh-huh. I said it. Same as her. No alcohol. Uh-huh. She's been keeping up only with Asami. A little bit. No, but she did tell her this whole thing, didn't she? Just about. But yeah, she should have stayed in touch a bit with Mako and the others. Damn. He needs to escort him to the bathroom. Aww. Bad memories. Is it knockout gas? Yeah. The one time he decides not to go with. Yeah, they're still wearing that uniform. Oh, damn. Was that the same guy from the bathroom? He couldn't be that fast, could he? Is there a second exit from the bathroom? I guess they could have taken him without him seeing it. Is he going away in that trolley? Or a tray? Damn. Alright, we got a car chase. It's been a while. Come on, make a ramp next time. Skills, yo. How about just jump down there? Yeah. Was it a trick? I guess they had a similar truck. Finally, Mako gets to do some police work again, sort of. We're gonna ask the spirits or whatever. Feel his presence. Now that you're more connected, can see things. Good thing there is a spirit infestation in the city, yo. It's a bit like the swamp, I guess. Oh, that guy. Is it Spike Spiegel? His voice sounds very familiar. And even his hairdo looks like him, you know? But he's not really putting on quite the same voice if it is him. Uh-huh. Baraz. Uh-huh. Lava is pretty powerful, yo. If you were gonna say that, well, I guess you didn't really have time to say it until now to them, I guess. And it wasn't that relevant, maybe? Can't you just touch a tree again? Or a root? Uh-huh. Oh. Rogue's also a good actor. I mean, it certainly is dramatic. Bad stuff. Don't want to get choked, do you? Wanted. Maybe you shouldn't have winged at him. Run, dude. Hopefully they're not tied too strongly. Or they could just break free on their own. Damn. Rogue is pretty useful. I mean, useless in this fight, though. Ice skating. Are those anti-ice boots? Extra grip. Oh yeah, just lava on these guys. Oh damn. Come on, do some work. Is there a gun in there? Oh, you can turn off the machines, maybe? Alright, is he gonna do some MacGyver shit right there? Is that what's happening? Damn, Bolin, you never kicked so much ass before, right? He's kind of a powerhouse now. Transferring some energy. Oh, he made like a Tesla coil EMP thing. Cool. Uh-huh. Yes, you do. Peekaboo. Oh, it's only worked on a couple of them. Oh. You might as well help them out. Stick together. They should just run. They are on the other side, right? Damn. Awesome. So what's the point of kidnapping him instead of straight up taking care of him? Alright, you can't do that just anywhere, huh? Why didn't you just do that before? Ish. I guess she's going around touching stuff. Maybe don't speak so loudly. Damn. Yes, you are. I love action on trains, yo. It's going fast. The background, it's very exciting. How it moves like that and you can fall off. Even cooler than that is fighting on board like an airplane. It's like crashing or doing a loop. Right? Damn. They could have followed them with like that Spider-Man. Do that Spider-Man thing. I don't know. Would be kind of dangerous. Mm-hmm. That would be a reward. More like a punishment. It's just like the old times. Got our ball in too, though. Well, Some White Lotus. Yeah. Sami. Oh, yeah, she's staying there, huh? Well, mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Shouldn't they stick together? Uh-huh. You've been on a boat before, Varric. I guess he's used to higher standards. There's a lot of people for that small boat. Or medium-sized, I guess. Oh, are they in the swamp? Are they gonna run into Toph? Damn. Heavy deforestation up in here, yo. Gonna take down the world tree or whatever. Life tree. That's what I want to call it anyways. I mean, it looks like one. She is still there, isn't she? I guess she could just run away. Although it's not very Toph-like, is it? But yeah, we barely saw Guevara this episode. That's like the least we've seen of her. Except for that one episode where we just saw Korra. Right? Just about. I'm just looking through the episode, by the way. Another good one. For sure. We're going like all over the place. Now we're in Republic City, and then they're going on the train back, and now they're like somewhere in the middle of nowhere. And Bolin and Varric are also on a journey. Yeah, this season is well, not only a mixed bag, but also a mixed bag. In a good way, actually. Not just a negative way. So much stuff going on, really. Still, Guevara, is she a good villain? I mean, I don't think Usai was a particularly good villain anyways. I guess I don't have that much to live up to, really. Right, that's one thing which they can't really go too wrong with. Right, they can't make a villain like the standard isn't that high, right? When I think of a good villain, I think of Hunter x Hunter or Monster. Everything else seems kind of boring after we've seen those, right? Every villain in anime or Western animation. And maybe, Steven Universe a little bit. Gotta give props to one of my favorite shows for sure. The villain and villain. I mean, you don't really need a villain per se, but I mean, Avatar and Korra are very villainy, typical hero's journey story. You gotta have a villain, right? Action adventure. They all have villains, don't they? Is there an action adventure typical series that I see that doesn't really? I mean, to tell you one that's really boring. I guess this is not a popular opinion or anything, but Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Well, actually, there's like so many kind of. So like the main one is kind of boring, but everybody else is cool as hell. Yeah, no, I guess it gets a pass on that. Because they have like a bunch of side villains, sort of, that are, kick-ass. More entertaining than any villains in Korra or Avatar, that's for sure. So I guess I can't fault it too much. Right. Most of them anyways. Is that a spoiler? What are you doing here if you haven't seen it, huh? Go check it out. It's my second favorite anime. After Steins Gate, which is not a hero's typical journey. Yeah. But Hunter x Hunter is also in my top 10, of course. It's not that far below it. But yeah, I've been thinking of this, and so far, Korra is like maybe a top 20. If it was an anime, I would put it in my top 20. And Avatar would be like top 10. No, I think Korra would be even lower than that. Maybe top like 30 or 40. Right? If there were anime, that is. Yeah. I mean, if you're going to consider that anime, then also Steven Universe and Gravity Falls would also come before Avatar for me, I think. I think I enjoyed Gravity Falls more than Avatar. I go a bit back and forth with that. That's also maybe a bit of an unpopular opinion. Oh well. Anyways, this episode, was there more to say? Bolin is kicking ass. Korra is finally wearing blue again instead of green. I don't think she will grow her hair out before the show is over. Well, maybe in the last episode we'll see her like super old and shit. Generations, all that jazz that Avatar and Korra is all about. Maybe if we're so lucky to get an epilogue. Just like we sort of got like an entire series epilogue to Avatar. Kind of. But yeah, they're at the swamp. That means we get to see Toph again, surely. There is that. I mean, it would be kind of weird to just have her for that training session, right? We gotta have Toph fight a little bit if we're gonna have her here, maybe. I mean, she did fight Korra a bit, of course, but still. I mean, she would sense them coming, right? She could sense stuff like real far away with her feetsies. And she'd be mad. She'd want to get revenge, right? Guevara versus Toph. Make it happen, Korra. Yeah. Oh yeah, we finally got to see some prisoners actually. Somebody who like escaped. I was kind of asking for that a couple of episodes ago. Not just a whole bunch of nameless characters. The army and the prisoners. I was thinking of the prisoners as well, of course, when I was saying all that stuff. And here we have two of them. Sabar or something. And that chick. And their group. I'm sure they'll do something significant before the show's over, right? Anyways, if you enjoyed my reaction, don't forget to subscribe, and as always, there's early access available on Patreon, and you can also make me watch stuff there, and I'll see you guys next time, right? Peace.